Here with head coach Dan Davis after the Warhawks drop the only thing I can think to call it an absolute heartbreaker, 55-53 to West Alabama. They put it in with 0.3 of a second to go. Coach had a lot of momentum there late in the game, and I think the crowd had a lot to do with that, and the heart of your team had a lot more to do with that. But just kind of walk us through that last little sequence and kind of tell us what you saw and what you felt might not have happened the way we wanted.
You get the stop you want. You got the ball. You're gonna take the last shot. You try to go in around 7 seconds, so you got time to get a shot off and maybe get a rebound and put back. But the time, and we just kind of bobbled the ball, lost it right there. Couldn't really see it happens. And then give West Al credit. They had their timeout left, and we felt a lob. We knew a lob would come, and we were just a little late on the switch. It happens, unfortunately, and give them credit. They made the bucket to win the game there with 1.1 seconds. So it's tough. I told them girls after that game, you do not. Those 2 possessions there are part of a lot of possessions. First quarter we just couldn't make a bucket, 14-5, and then I don't know what the biggest we were down there, but I was so disappointed for them. I told them I'll take that one. I was on your coach there, and that's a tough one. But those girls, I couldn't be more proud of them. I thought this was the best game we've played this year, just from a standpoint of the fight, the heart, the will to come back and win that game, and just how we battled. And everybody got in that game just fought. And so you're proud. Tough. It's hard to swallow. It's tough. But it's a resilient group. Told them I was proud of them. Sometimes you play your best and you don't win. Sometimes you don't play really good and you lose, or you don't play. You play your best and you lose. Sometimes you play not too good and you win. And it's a tough one. But proud of my team.
It doesn't lessen the sting.
No, it don't, brother. That one stings hard.
Let's talk about the character of this team. You mentioned you were down, with the largest deficit, 17 points, and it was 4:38 before halftime. You battled back. You cut it down to a manageable number at halftime, 11 points, and then really the third and fourth quarter, you guys really took control. Talk about just the character and the resiliency of this team. And, we talk all the time about how much you care about this team and how much you enjoy coaching them. Talk a little bit about that. Share that with Warhawk Nation.
Love coaching this group. Love coaching this group. This week, what we've done in practices and how hard we've gone, how we've worked. We've really challenged them from a standpoint of some things, and in a good way. And over these last 2 games, they've responded, and you knew you would. You starting to know your DNA of this team. It is a young team. We're growing. We're developing. Through all this, and just proud of those young ladies, just to fight. That's all you want as a coach. You're disappointed. I'm more disappointed for them, just more hurt for those girls than anything. Because I'm so proud of them. I know how hard they fought for that. And sometimes you're on that end. I've been on the other end a few times. I've been on the end we're on today a few times. It happens sometimes, those buzzer beaters like that. But it's kind of like life. You got to pick yourself up. Tomorrow's a new day, and get ready for the next week. And this group will. So I'm proud of them. Thanks for mentioning that.
Yeah, honestly, let's talk a little bit about moving forward.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've talked as well about this. There are no off days in the Gulf South Conference. It doesn't matter if you're playing number 1 in the standings or number 13 in the standings. Every day you got to pack your lunch and bring your hard hat. Talk a little bit about what we look to do moving forward.
I think we build on this. I know it's crazy to say, but this team's been averaging over 30 free throws. We kept them at bay at the line. We got the line. This team's been averaging 19 offensive rebounds. We out-rebound them on the offensive glass. I think there's so much, believe it or not, positive to come in our bench. Just how our bench played, everyone that got in fought. And you need that. You need that depth, and that was huge. I think there's a lot of positives. It's just one play. It kind of sits in your stomach a little bit, and that's it. And you can't focus on that one play. We'll be ready to roll positive, ready to rock and roll on Monday, and get a little bit better and get ready for this trip to Mississippi. And I do want to say the fans were amazing tonight. The last 2 games, Warhawk Nation, we need you to keep coming out, man. We got 6 more home games left. We need it. It was everything. It's huge. It was exciting. And it's a great atmosphere to coach and play, and thank you guys.
Well, Coach, at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to get this one back, but we can dang sure get one next week when, like you said,
That's
we
the
hit
goal,
the road
baby.
to Mississippi. So thank you for your time, and as always, go Warhawks.
Go Warhawks.